Okay, so we're talking about the activity from yesterday. And we talked about, let's focus on the T-chart with the numbers, right? The T-chart with the numbers, those are different points on the line. Yep? Okay. So we can figure out additional stacks of paper based upon that information, right? So we could figure out how tall the table is if I told you there were 15 stacks of paper on there. How would you do that? If I told you there were 15 stacks of paper, how could you figure out how tall it is? I'm going to give everyone a second to think about it. How could you figure out how tall the whole thing is if I told you there were 15 stacks on it? I want you first to turn to someone near you and tell them how you could figure it out. Do Ella and Nathan. Do you know how? Yeah, we'll just talk. So, Brayden, who did you talk to? Okay. Lucas, who did you talk to? Okay.
We had a deep conversation.
Oh, you did? Tell me about it.
It went 15, and you gotta go like 4.95, I think. And then you need to multiply by 15 and now 160.
Jameson says you multiply 4.95 by 15, and then you add 106. Yeah? Okay. Do you guys feel like you have this concept pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Wait, what is the concept?
The concept of how to manipulate these story situations. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to take 10 minutes, and I want you to work on the back question. Okay? Take about 15 minutes and work on the back questions. Take a look at your paper. It says a stack of paper packed on the same table has a total height of 239.65 centimeters. Use your equation. What's the equation? To find out or to solve how many packages of paper should be in that stack. This is not a proportion because 106, right? We can't just divide it out. We have to take that off the top. Which of these variables represents the pack of papers, or how many packs there are?
4.95x.
That tells us how many stacks there are. What does this tell you? The total height. Okay? So what you can do is say, oh, well, our total height is 239.65. That total height equals however many stacks times 4.95 plus 106. Okay? So if we take out 106 from this, if we subtract 106 from here, then that will be leaving us only the height of the paper. And once we get only the height of the paper, then we just divide how much each paper is. How many of you feel like you got that? You were like, yep, that was, okay. So how many stacks are there?
After I did 239 minus 106, I divided it by 4.9.
Good, and what did you get?
27.
27. Who got 27 stacks? Awesome. Okay. What is the height if there are 800 packs of paper? Really high. What is the height? Did you get it, Tommy? 3,960. 3,960?
Stacks?
The height. If you put 800 packs on there, you're going to do 800 times this plus the 106. You didn't add the 106? Okay.
Divided by.
So you need to make sure you add the 106 because it's on top of the table.
Well, just ask how tall the stack is, not how tall the base is gonna be.
What?
Just ask how tall the stack is.
Yes, but we've been talking the whole time about the total height. You're right though, I didn't ask for the total height on the table. Okay. So let's look at number 3. Number 3 is the what if question. What if we started stacking boxes of paper that have a height of 0.5 centimeters, 0.5 meters, on the roof of a building with a height of 10 meters? What does that change? What's the initial value now? What's the initial value? What's the initial value? Aryam.
Wait, is this for question 3?
This is number 3.
10.
The initial value is 10 meters because now we're talking about stacking paper on the top of the building instead of stacking paper on top of the table. So the initial value is now 10 meters. Okay. What is the rate of change?
0.5 meters.
0.5 meters. What's the new word that we learned to describe that?
0.5 meters.
Slope.
Yeah.
Slope describes that. So what is an equation that can represent this new situation? Anybody? Nathan?
Y equals 0.5x plus 10 meters.
Yep. How do we feel about that? Yeah? Okay, good. Okay, excellent. So, good. We're going to go ahead and put that away. And we're going to go back. We're going to transition from the story to doing just the number part, okay?